Ah, there we go. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David and Bassman, Her Ladyship, and Basswoman? Now, today we're getting ever closer to the finishing of the Volvo. I had to scooch very... I didn't do the length of stream I'd hoped on the Friday. I had to scooch early as, yeah. Anyway, these things happen. And yesterday, of course, I was fishing. So yes, a little distracted buying stuff. Dairy, excuse me, I'm just going to get a bit of. There we go. Dairy suggests that, or inquire as to whether you're purchasing models or modeling related stuff. Here's the questions. Anyway, people, let's cut to the chase. Now, first things first. Oh, fuck yeah. Now, wakey, wakey, hand off snaky. Pop up the link. Pop up the link there, pop up the link there. Getting worse. And, Bassman, once you are on, give us a letter. Hoi, hoi.
Hello. How you
Give
doing?
us a letter.
It's Z.
Z. Ooh. This could be an intriguing one. Let's see what we have here. Oh. Oh, it's a bit drab, I'm sorry to say.
Okay, well, listen, you want to do another one? Let David pick one.
Okay, David, give us a letter. Because what Z was zounds.
No,
It
yeah.
was just an exclamation. But yeah, nothing too exciting.
Nothing to write home to mama about, huh?
Yeah. You want to choose a letter, David? D. D. Here we go. This looks curious.
Must be a good one.
A doxy.
A
A
dotsy.
mistress, paramour, or prostitute. The word's ultimate origin is uncertain, but the Oxford English Dictionary suggests a connection with dock, meaning buttocks or tail. As a verb, dock originally meant to cut off a tail, or sense that we still preserve when we talk of docking a horse or docking or dog's tail. The more general idea of cutting or reducing, as to when we talk of docking someone's pay, is a latter extension of this. This theory is supported by the 1811 Dictionary of the Vulgar Tongue, in which, under the headword to dock, gives definition to lie with a woman. Although the word doxy is now regarded as archaic, it is still widely known. Whatever the words orthodoxy or heterodoxy are used, or whenever the words orthodoxy or heterodoxy are used, they generally invite a pun along the lines of Bishop Warburton's in 1750.
Bishops.
Orthodoxy, my lord, is my doxy. Heterodoxy is another man's doxy. Right. But there you have it.
All right. Interesting, nonetheless.
Yeah, not necessarily quite. That's what did David get? You got two Airfix kits, a 1:32 Aston Martin.
Oh, wow.
DBR 9. And a 1:72 Eurofighter. £3 each. Score.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Indeed. Now, let's get this camera in position. Now, this is what's going to be the bottom of our, or a large part of the bottom of the car. Because what we will do, I reckon I'm going to put this in once everything's in, and then I'll paint it. I think how I'll roll with that, because otherwise I'm going to have to do, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably about the best thing to do on that aspect.
Yeah, I think so. Now, which then means that where's our assembly sheets? Hang on a moment. This brings us to a couple of interesting points, people. Being delay. Yes. Right. Well.
Damn it.
That's something I needed to do. We're going to get some chrome here.
I need to put the decals on it first.
And where's my chrome gone? Here we go.
You liked earlier?
Huh?
I've got that very kit, David. The Italeri Mercedes-Benz 540.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I'd like to do that one. Let me see. I wonder if I reckon it's in the shed.
So he's got a Mercedes-Benz 540.
Yeah, look.
Well, that's cool.
It wasn't. Yeah, if you didn't, the 540 was put out in the 30s. It's a very nice looking car. And what's interesting about it, and what I want to do with it, is that a dozen were modified for Nazi high command into, I think the designation was the W24. And the difference is they're about, I think it's 18 inches longer. Basically, where the back seat's a bit limited in, you've got a proper back seat in the modified one. The standard 540 was more of a front seat tourer, if you know what I'm saying. If you look at touring cars, they're not generally big on the back seat. That seems to be the thing.
They're Mercedes. I thought they were pretty. The back seats were pretty large. Pretty good sitting there. You didn't notice.
Well, either way, they're a bigger back seat in the modified one, and you've got a back door. That's what the big difference is. It's not so much the seat, so much as in the standard, there's only one door. On the modified, there's two doors. Or either it's two-door, four-door, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That's probably a better way of explaining because, yeah, obviously when you're a dignitary, one doesn't go out the seat in quite that way, if you know what I mean. One doesn't go into the seat comes forward routine.
Right.
That doesn't look good. And that's what they did with them. I remember now. But yeah, so there we go. This is all looking very nice. And
so I don't know. After we get done with the, I know you're going to work on the Volkswagen next, correct?
That was on. Yeah, I was looking that way.
Okay. I'm going to work on my Volkswagen, and I'm going to work on a 72 Duster, Dodge Duster. I want to do a weathered one, like it's a barn find.
Yeah.
I've learned some new techniques I want to share with y'all next week or so when I start doing it.
Cool.
Yeah, like making torn seats and creating rust. effects and stuff like that,
Nice.
and how to do vinyl tops on cars.
Yeah, learning or absorbing new techniques is always handy.
Oh, it is. All right, now I got to find me. So how'd your fishing go yesterday?
Pretty good. We got
Good.
6 all up.
Oh wow. I was really
Um,
glad to hear you went.
they weren't particularly large. They were all right size. I mean, they were about the size you'd expect. Is what I more should be getting at in terms of no big ones, all standard size. Good fun to catch. They've still put up a good fight at that size, you know.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's what you want.
And carp, right?
Yeah. Apparently, there are people who refer to them, and to some extent, you can say, "Oh yeah, I can see where they get that line from," as mud marlins.
Mud marlins.
Yeah, in terms of they fight like marlin, but they hang in the mud.
Right.
Which, yeah, whatever floats their boat, man. Now, fundamentally, that is the undercarriage done.
Cool deal. Oh man, that looks good. Look at that.
Now,
That looks nice.
I'm going to clean my brush, and then we're going to put the wheels on.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Yes, they do. Every time I think of that song, I think of that. I think I mentioned it recently as well. That scene in The Simpsons where Skinner's got to drive the. Yeah, that's the one, David. Yeah, where Skinner's got to drive the bus, and he knows how to drive it as far as mechanically, but his understanding of the needs of how to get across roads and things are sadly lacking. And he believes that if he just waits his turn, it'll all come good. And earlier on, while he's going through the early stages of his drive, he's quite happily got the kids singing at the wheels of the bus, rah, rah, rah.
Damn.
And there's, so they start waiting. And after they've been waiting for a while, Bart comes up. So I think you might need to be a little, inject yourself a little more. I can't remember how he described. Basically, suggests he's got to basically push in. No. One of our good citizens will let me in. And eventually, it does that sort of time lapse sort of thing, and you can see that no, they're still there. The only one who's still singing is Ralph. And as he's doing another round of the wheels of the bus go, Skinner finally loses his shit and looks like, shut up! He's just like, yep, he's had enough now.
Yeah, unfortunately, our school bus drivers have yelled at us like that many a time back in the day.
No.
Sit down, shut up.
God damn.
Pull this bus over. Yep.
Now, these need to be glued, and that's fine. This we will now do.
How's the weather your way?
Mild, cloudy, mid-20s. So that would be. Not quite sure what mid-20s would be.
Like low 80s?
No, that wouldn't be even. It would be 70s tops. Certainly a portion of the 70s. That suddenly sounds like something that should be said in some sort of review or band history sort of a thing. For a portion of the 70s,
Yep.
These are being a little cunty.
Well, it's been rather beautiful here. It's been in the mid to upper 60s today. And next week it's supposed to be 71, 72, 68.
Nice.
Yeah, Christmas Day is going to be like 65 to 70 degrees. Kind of a bummer.
Now, these wheels need something to fill them out in some capacity for me to get them on, I reckon. They're just dropping off. That's the issue we have here. Oh, that one's fitting nicely. Okay, there you go. Oh, that does have some glue on it, mind you. There we go. Now being a drama queen. There we go. I'll just need to keep them like. No. I'm not too keen on that neither. No. Actually, that's sitting okay. Like this one. I see. I have another potential option, maybe. Let's see if I can get that. Oh no, that'll do. That's not all bad.
What the hell's that?
Now, next. Inside here.
Yeah, I've got my decals on my Volkswagen for Herbie the Love Bug, but
I'm still waiting for some decals for my Red Baron bug.
Oh, you got more coming?
I went online and ordered some 1:48 decals.
Okay.
With of that type. They didn't cost much. They should be here this week. And
okay.
They right, 2 wheels on. Maybe just tidy them up just a little there. Yeah, still sagging a little. It will dry into position. Just needs time, you know. Yep, there we go. All right, let's move this around. Now,
Data present one, huh?
Yeah.
Next,
There.
these ones.
Oh, now I got to find me a distributor.
Find yourself a distributor.
Yeah, I got to make my own spark plug wires for this Ford engine. I've got a set, but I'm saving them for my foreign find. I don't want to use them on this, so I'm gonna make a set. And fabulous word, Eureka! I found one.
No.
Man, that's gonna be little.
Lid. There it is. Now. We're having liftoff, kids. Maybe just straighten those a little. But it's all coming together.
Yeah, I think this evening I'll be finishing up my Ford truck.
Now, all right.
I'm about to find me some more of these older ones to do. I really enjoyed putting this one together.
I see. Now, let's get this last wheel on. That'll be good stuff, I say. I might zoom in a little bit. That's better. I need about another mouthful of coffee, I tell you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now,
got any big plans for today?
Well, I have Cairo at 10:20. After that, I was going to drop in on the people who used to be my neighbours when I was living at Kensington and drop them in some cake, other tasty bits.
Cool.
And
what you got baked?
Pardon?
What'd you bake?
Oh, it's this Christmas cake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fruit cake with brandy, and that's brandy infused.
Okay.
Marzipan and royal icing. So yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah. And there you go.
Well, it sounds pretty tasty.
Pardon?
It sounds pretty tasty. I'm not a fruitcake kind of eating person, but it sounded good.
Look, I can confirm. Cunt of a thing. Excuse me. This one's been cunty. There's always one.
Yeah, there's got to be one that's fucked up. Absolutely.
I know that always used to be the line in security as well. There's always one, man.
Yep.
Because there was. Anyway, point being that I'm quietly confident that, mate, if you were to try some of this fruit cake, it might
Wait a minute, these engines didn't have.
revise your opinions.
What am I
I've
doing?
had that effect with this cake. It's a pretty kick-ass recipe.
Oh.
But yeah, and also drop off some. Do you guys do fruit mince pies?
Fruit mince pies? No.
Okay, fruit mince is just basically a variety of dried fruits that have been preserved a certain way to make a sort of fruit mince, and it's pretty nice. It's another certainly in Britain and to some extent over here in Australia, because of course we've got a lot of British connections. They're a Christmas thing.
Okay.
So I've got some of those that I've made, so I'll take them up. Some vanilla Kipfel, which is an Austrian thing, and some sausage rolls for them. All right, we got our wheels on after all of that. Although I do want to turn this one just a little bit. And yep. All right, do I feel brave? I do.
Do it.
Ding. So that is how they look.
Oh yeah, look at there, man. That looks good.
And sagging a little. That's the cunty one. There we go.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Come
Come on, damn it.
Hang on. Let me see if I can get better. I'll get my hand there. There we go. That'll do it.
There it is.
So yeah, that's how it's going to look in place.
You done a hell of a job with them rims, man.
Yeah. So now I'll just make sure they're all. I'm going to need to let them settle now because they're a bit wonky. I'm afraid. In fact, I think I'd be well advised to pay a bit of attention to these while they're drying. I wouldn't mind getting a more stable platform, actually. Those front ones are fine, it's these back ones. Not quite sure what the deal is with that.
All right.
Okay, I think I'm good to leave them now and just let them dry. I'll tell you why. Okay, I'm going to need to explain my laughter. When I said let them dry, I had a sudden flash to The Exorcist, believe it or not.
Oh, now.
And the reason for that is because there's in one scene when she's possessed, the demon screams out at one point the line of "Let her die."
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking, if the demon was into scale modeling, let it dry.
Let it dry. Oh, snap. I also remember a couple other vulgar things that Demon said to the priest, but we'll leave it there.
Oh, there's some corkers.
Yes, sir.
Um, um, what was it? I saw a really funny one in on Facebook. It was like if the demon was dyslexic. I think it was something like your mother cleans clocks in hell.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think Saturday Night Live done a parody on Dexter's, but I can't remember it. But I think they did one.
There's
pretty
so many ones you could do, really.
Yeah, I really think they done one. They should
Now,
go Saturday Night Live. Them
this
Sundays
needs to
were
go
crazy.
back on. Thusly. There we go. Let's do that. I had a bit of shenanigans go down with the front part of this.
Shenanigans, you say?
So had to do some reassembly, which is to happen pretty easily. And the final analysis, I think it's probably going to come to. It was a little out of place position anyway. I was just thinking. Did you say you actually had the 540 GL kit, David, or that you're looking to get it? This is a question I have. Now, on we go. Now, a little more around that way. Let's How it sits.
I got no. You're okay, buddy.
That's better. That's how it's supposed to sit.
Yeah, the
Yeah, nice.
there's a house down the road from us as well, right in the next town, which ain't that far away. They've got a older looking, and I think it's a Mercedes Benz. It looks like to be a 1930s. It's a 4-door. It's black. It's sitting in their front yard like a display piece. And
Wow.
him talking about that made me remember that car. So when I go to my doctor's in Kenley, that's out there on some farmland, and these people have it sitting in their front yard. And I swear it's a Mercedes Benz.
I just had a sudden, when you were talking about the Mercedes, I just had this sudden flash. Don't ask me why. When you were talking about somebody who had the Mercedes Benz, I couldn't help but wonder, do they have lots of pretty, pretty boys that they call friends?
Did he wear long coats and comb the hair to the side?
Now, while I'm here and waiting for a few things to dry, might as well get a few things looking a bit nicer, because we can.
Yes, we can.
Was Barack Obama Bob the Builder in disguise? Yes, we can. Yeah, we're onto him, man.
That's it.
The scandal wasn't the whole "wasn't born in America" thing was erroneous. The reality is, no, he's actually Bob the Builder. That's why he was saying, yes, we can. We know what's going on there, man. We're keeping it real.
Yes, we can.
Right, he won it tonight. Where I was going with this, David, is maybe that's one we could also get you on stream for.
Yes.
If you would like to. Because once I've got I don't reckon the Vita will necessarily take that long. Because V-dubs are a very simple car. That was always their design thing, I believe. So as to make it easy for the common man to maintain as well.
Yeah.
A very good design.
They were very solid cars.
There's a curious thing that's actually a legacy of the Nazis.
Is it really?
Yep. It was one of the few good things.
Off in Nugent.
Yeah. That he did, and that's one of them. I think you'll find the Autobahn was was a Nazi thing as well.
The Autobahn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a death trap. That.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
But back then, cars didn't go that fast either. I remember discussing the Autobahn. It sounded like a great setup to me. With a girl from Sweden. And she had obviously was more aware of And whilst the Autobahn's German, living in a country close by, she'd be more aware of what it is. And may even have gone, I think she's even driven on it. And she was saying, look, yeah, you can go places real fast. And somebody has a collision because you've got all this other traffic coming along at 200 plus kilometers an hour.
One thing for certain, you're going to die.
Well, it can get real ugly real fast. And you think, yeah, probably could. Never thought of it like that. Yeah, well. But back when it was first assembled, the top speed of a car wouldn't have been anywhere near what it is today.
Oh, true that. Yeah, yeah.
So it probably wasn't quite so ludicrous.
Now, I don't know. Is the Autobahn is still a going on thing, right?
Yeah, I believe so. What about a little? Do I want to?
And man, the way cars are made this day and time, oh my God, they're not made to take impact. And you drive a Subaru? Did you say you drove a Subaru, Rob?
I drive a Subaru, yeah, mate.
Yeah, they're good cars, man. Very safe cars.
Yeah, they've got like when I was looking at purchasing, I looked at a lot of things as far as what I was going to be purchasing. One thing I looked at was straight out practicality, by which I mean at the time I didn't have my hip replaced. And so it was pointed out to me that I'd probably be doing myself something of a favor to look at a car I could get in and out of easily.
Right.
So get myself a sort of an RV sort of a deal. So I did. That made perfect sense to me.
Right.
There was also pointed out that I wouldn't, or even other injuries notwithstanding, as I got older, it would still be worth having a car that I could get easily in and out of. So I thought, yeah, okay, these are all good points. So I took all of that on board, and that's why I got the. Was looking at RVs, and Subaru are indeed good vehicles.
Yes.
I'm told by numerous sources, so long as you service them, they'll last you for ages.
Oh, absolutely. That's pretty
That's
much
what you want to hear. You know,
Yeah.
reliability matters. There's also a thing of part availability. Are you able to get parts easily? Because it's all well and good to get it to a service center, but if they can't get parts in for a month,
right.
and of course it ticks that box pretty easily. So,
Well, we got a Hyundai SUV. It's fully loaded with a V6 in it, sunroof, power seats, powered everything, heat seat warmers. Got 210,000 miles on it, and man, that thing don't miss a beat. I wouldn't be scared to drive it nowhere.
Look, it's. I'm sure you've probably lived in the era where, once upon a time, Japanese vehicles were regarded as crap.
Yep.
Cheap crap.
I remember them days. Absolutely.
And people bought them because, well, if they shagged out, which they would, didn't matter. You could just buy another one.
Yeah, inexpensive. Well, not inexpensive, but
And they very shrewdly, of course, put all of that into research and development. And now they're the dog's bollocks.
yes, sir. Much improved.
You got to give it to them. That's like a long-term vision.
Yes.
Been applied there.
Yep.
Because I remember when I was 14 and I used to go fishing with my dad. Top-notch reels were, or the top-notch reel was Abu. And
Abu
Daiwa were,
Garcia.
pardon?
Abu Garcia. They were expensive
Yep.
reels, man.
Very good reels.
Yeah, they're good reels. Expensive ones too.
Oh yeah. And
This
thing
old boy
is,
never had one.
the they were the top notch. Diver were okay. They were sort of like the poor man's version, if you like. They had all the types of reels that Abu did, but they weren't as good and they were a lot cheaper.
Yes.
And didn't do fishing for years. And I came back and I strolled on into the fishing shop to update my gear because all my other stuff was pretty old and pretty hammered and yada yada yada. And there I am, seeing Daiwa being top notch and costing an arm and a fucking leg.
Yes, sir.
And in the rear view mirror, for them at least, is Abu. And this is like, wow.
Yep. This is true. Yeah, I remember looking at
They've
those.
done it with cars as well.
They what now?
Done it with cars too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, that's almost all that little touch up done.
Well,
Then we'll let that dry for a little moment.
I was always open face spin cast reel guy.
A what?
Open face spin cast reel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I could put my lures and bait anywhere them guys with those bait casters and other fancy reels could put their lures.
Well,
Technique. It's technique.
thing me and my mate find fishing for brim a lot of the time, because it's in an environment that my mate refers to, not without some reason, as hand-to-hand combat, which is to say you're casting from a position of being underneath the canopy in the first place. You're casting into really tight, snaggy areas. It's very much that sort of not jungle terrain, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be not dissimilar to bass fishing, I guess. And
I can throw a plastic worm, a 7-inch plastic worm, anywhere.
But the thing is, a lot of our casting is underhand flicks.
Yep.
Now, an underhand flick is not so easily performed with an overhead. So it's just easier, and your percentages are higher on the cast. It's just a good old-fashioned egg beater.
Yep, I use a medium heavy 6.5 to 7 foot open face rod and reel fiberglass.
Oh, fiberglass, old school.
Yep.
Oops. All right, almost completely tidied up.
Come to find out, this past weekend, my wife's uncle is in the same fishing club that I used to be in.
Sorry, I missed that. I had to roll back
This
for a
past
moment.
weekend,
My headset dropped out.
I did it. Yeah, this past. I used to be in a fishing club called Poor Boys
Oh yeah.
Fishing Club, and just come to find out this past weekend that my wife's uncle, he's the same age I am. He's actually in that club now. I didn't think it was still going on, but apparently it is.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we fish down east, a lot of rivers, a couple of reservoirs, places like that. There's
Yeah,
like
right.
there was like 24 of us in the club, 2 people per boat, so there was 12 boats on the average.
Yeah, right. That's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a type of fish that I wouldn't mind catching, neither would my mate, but would require us not necessarily to get a boat. You can catch these in some of the local dams because they've been stocked.
Okay.
But it's called a Murray cod.
Mary
Um,
Cod
Murray,
Murray.
our single biggest river in Australia, pretty much our only real major river, is the Murray,
Murray. Okay, got you.
the River Murray.
River Murray.
It's part of a river system called the Murray-Darling, and it goes through most of southeast Australia, and it's there is another river that goes into it, but mostly, as far as it goes, that in Australia with rivers, that's it. Anyway, and the native species of cod in there is the Murray cod.
The Murray.
Who would have thought, eh? Um,
Sounds like a mixed drink.
yeah, well, but oh dear, I'm going to have to change this water. That's foul. Excuse me a moment, guys.
All right ahead, sir. Excuse me, bartender. Can I have a Murray Cod? Frog in the throat. Frog in the throat. Grab by his feet and let him go. Frog in the throat. Frog in the throat. Ding. Well, sir. Ah, bitch. All right.
Now then, yes, indeed, all right. Now clean that. There we go. Now I'll pop that into there. Let's have a quick look at how we are traveling. Slight adjustment there. Oh no. Stay on there, you bitch. Please don't make me re-glue you. I'm gonna have to re-glue that one. Wasn't sitting right anyway. You know what I could do?
Well, usually when I was bass fishing with plastic worm, whether it be a pond, reservoir, river, lake, creek, whatever, you normally catch just about any type of fish with a plastic worm. I've caught bass, crappie, pike, gar and pike, pretty much the same thing.
We
Catfish off of one
we're
bait.
generally just bait fishermen.
Oh, that's
And
that's fun as hell too now.
because the areas we're fishing in, it's sometimes very tricky to get repeat casts in. Oh, you bitch of a thing. And like if you're doing underarm flicks of a distance that could be maybe 3 yards, it gets a bit, and then each of that trying to cast amongst the snags. That's you're facing playing a dangerous game in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, shall we see if this sits?
Do it.
Can't. So it's come off there. All right. All right. We can fix. We can fix. Why has it done that? I wonder. I wonder.
Who wrote the book of love?
And look at that. Bizarre. It'll actually sit on there. Yeah, but it needs. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, these are being cunty to me, I tell you. All right. All right. I feel a bit like Homer Simpson in the episode where he's basically doing The Shining.
Oh shit.
And now we're going that way. So. And big line is urge to kill rising.
Johnny's home.
Now that means, yep, on we go.
Doobie.
You were doing it without fucking glue. Don't give me this shit. Fuck you. What the fuck is your major malfunction? This is getting annoying.
Yeah, I'm giving you absolute quietness right now.
Now, give me a moment. Down you go. Ah, there may be. No, but now you fucking stay there, damn you. Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Oh, you don't. Cunties. Cunties, cunties, cunties. I think I just need to hold it for a while. I don't think I've got any real way around that, you know?
Yep. You must practice finger yoga.
Yeah, that's it. Here's an amusing one for you on on a similar sort of a vein, similar but different. I saw this. Oh, hang on a moment. Oh, that's okay. No, that will. We'll need to tidy this back one up. Yeah. Anyway, it was about this mafia boss, and he was quite happy to appear, and it was being televised. But he had, for some reason, didn't want his face shown, but he was happy for people to sort of like see certain. Basically, all that was left to see of him was his hands, pretty much.
Right.
And he figured he had it all covered because on that grounds, what could anyone conclude?
True.
But apparently, his hands were actually very animated. And
Yeah.
what ensued became known as the ballet of the hands. And basically, this guy, in certain answers and certain questions, you could almost glean certain responses by the way his hands moved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And it became quite a thing. And ultimately, I think, led to an attempt on his life
No way.
obviously by underlings,
Right. Right.
because that is how it rolls.
Yeah. Mostly. Yep.
Let's face it, loyalty is very tenuous in organized crime. And he I think he actually managed to walk away in terms of he realized his time was done. And he
Right.
was smart enough to go, now is the time to leave. And did so before he wound up in a hail of bullets. But I think he still did later on anyway. But that was his intention. But
Really?
later on someone still nailed him for something. Real or imagined.
Hmm.
Knew this one was going to happen too. Cunties. All right.
Cunties.
I suppose it's better I get these. It's not actually that bad, in terms of if I can get these nice and stable. Now, might as well do it properly. Because now that they've got the weight of the tires on, of course, it's a bit harder again for the because this is a very heavily modified suspension we've got here.
Yes,
So
it is.
that's part of our issue. And it's just a thing to work with, or around as the case may be. Now, you, sir, need to. Have I ever told you where I got you, sir, from?
Don't think so. Not sure. Let me know. I want to hear it.
It's from a song, but more's the point. I got this song. I encountered the song originally in an English comedy sketch, and it's a song by a contemporary song, like a pop song, put out by a band called Electric Six. And the song's called "Take You to a Gay Bar." And when I first encountered it, and the song itself has a sort of strange cult following.
Say Colt.
Yeah, cult following in terms of this sort of underground. To some people, it's a thing. As far as here's the song, and there we go. If it'll just you know. Anyway, so now I'm just going to do the whole thing on this. I'll do that while I tell you this tale. And
You're
then
right.
the scene in question. Anyway, this song's called "Take You to a Gay Bar." And
Bassman chuckled.
I first encountered it in a sketch by some English comedians named Armstrong and Miller. And the scene is set in this sort of Edwardian English officers sort of dinner sort of or evening gathering sort of a deal, where you've got somebody playing the piano and people having beverages and da 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 da.
Okay.
And it starts off with the camera panning across between different conversations in the room. They themselves are fantastic. The sketch, by the way, comes in 2 parts. Anyway, and first conversation here, for example, is the officer who's clearly throwing the soiree, talking to somebody and saying, yes, he took off in a hot air balloon over the Alps and was never seen again. And then it comes to these 2 women. It's one saying the other, a man of God and of such enthusiasm. Of course, they ended up eating him.
Look.
And then it pans to these 2 guys who one saying the other, they found him at a Turkish bordello. He's quite insane now. And then it comes to the pianist. He's just finished one piece of music, and then you start hearing him play a few chords, and the chords would sound familiar. And eventually what it is I don't know if you recall the song from the early 90s, I'm Horny.
No.
Well, he's got the chords down. That's what he's playing, I'm Horny. And at the right point in time, he actually starts chirping out, say I'm horny, 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 horny. And then he stops briefly, looks over his shoulder, he's being given this scowl by the officer. He realizes this isn't washing, and he'll stop now. And then he starts playing a few more chords. Then again, quite recognizable chords. You might recall this is a dance track. Right on time. And as he starts getting right into that, again, looks over the shoulder, and there's the officer giving him the scowl. He realizes, no, this is definitely not going to fly this time either. And the scene fades out. Anyway, but then when it comes back in, and again, you got 3 conversations, and it was, yes, he had 12 shots of absinthe and then tried to swim the channel. Goes to the women. What's it this time? That's it. Hypnotized into thinking it was a steam train. And then they found him on the tracks. And the other, what's the last one? That's it. All that was really left was his top hat and scarf. The rest was just dust, really. And anyway, then it comes to the pianist, and he's been playing Green Sleeves, which you'd recognize if you heard it. It's a pretty old classic track. Okay. He winds it up, and he starts stringing together some this quite riffing little riff. And then he comes in with it, and this is the relevant "You, Sir." And it's the song, it's I Want to Take You to a Gay Bar, is what he chirps out with. And it's, you, sir, I want to take you to a gay bar. I want to take you to
Oh,
a gay bar,
God.
gay bar. Then when he's gone through the first verse, he looks over his shoulder, and of course, again, he's been given the look of death by the officer.
Damn, could you
And
imagine?
this time, and he stops, and he's about to get back to something a little more conservative. But this time, clearly, he's determined that his creativity will not be denied. And he chirps into one of the latter verses, which is, I've got something to put in you.
Something to
I've
put
got
in
something
you.
to put in you.
Holy shit.
Until eventually someone takes him cleanly out. But yeah, whenever it comes to you, sir, yeah, I want to take you to a.
Oh my God. Damn.
Yeah. So next time you hear somebody actually trot that phrase out, just be careful. They don't want to take you to a gay bar.
Oh, well.
Although I'm taking a fair punt. There's probably not a lot of those in your neck of the woods.
And up around
Well,
Raleigh
not in
area,
your
yes.
particular town because it's a pretty small town.
Yeah, this town no, but
There would be in one of the cities.
like Raleigh, yes, Goldsboro, yes, most definitely. There's a plethora of them, especially up around Raleigh area. Yeah, there are more than gay bars up there. There's about any kind of bar you can think of.
Well, that's not surprising if it's the city.
Yes.
I tell you, this thing is being a bit cunty to me.
Still not wanting to stick.
No. It's breaking my balls.
What you reckon, Junior? What's going on with it?
Don't know, man. It could just be a simple matter of, I don't know, maybe there maybe. Now I think I just need to hold it for a bit as well.
Yeah, Raleigh's one of them cities you have to sleep with your doors and windows and everything locked up at night. Around here, not so much.
You do that in town, which is where I am here. You do that here, or you should. I've made the mistake of not doing so, but no one's come in to do anything about it. This wheel.
Yeah, that's good. Great.
But then again, I'd also say I live in a very low crime rate suburb.
That's wonderful.
And
Yeah,
even down to the point of, and there'd be a point of, unless someone was particularly determined to get something very specific out of you, they'd probably see somebody like me walking in and out of somewhere and go, I'm just not going to bother.
Yeah, to live in a good place, man. That's money right there. No worries. You don't have to nail down and tie down everything you own, keep it from getting gone when you leave the house. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do know that in some parts of town, now, I've got some ideas as to what I can do about this, guys. Yeah, in some parts of town, I do know that dudes will go up and just try your door. And if you're not home, and they said I think it's more in summer down the beach. It's a thing of people will, we'll just go for a quick walk. and they leave the place unlocked. Now, why the fuck you'd do that? To me, that's looking for trouble.
Yeah, yep, yep. 100%.
Now, I might
Yeah, I heard about
achieve my objective. Actually,
y'all
it's
hear
meant to be
about
in a
that?
bit closer. Should I worry about it? Probably not.
No.
I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to let that dry. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Now you.
Well, no one has won the lottery yet. Still,
There's a. I might be entering a US lottery, depending on factors X, Y, and Z.
yes,
And what that is that
$1.6
there's a
billion.
really huge one coming up over in the US, a few $1 billion.
Yeah, 1 point. I think it's 1.6 billion now.
Yeah, well, you can get tickets over here. It's that big. And
You
the
can
only
buy
problem,
tickets.
I'd go and get them straight out. But the
Wait a
problem
minute. You
I've
can buy
got,
tickets for our lottery there in Australia.
pardon?
You can buy tickets for our lottery there in Australia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing. I think it's organized via a charity organization where they get sort of like a slice, and there's all sorts of bits and bobs and da 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 da. At the end of the day, the only reason I haven't bought tickets yet is because I've actually lost my bank card.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, that of its own isn't such a big deal. It's a bit annoying, but
I hope everything's all right.
oh no. Well, the only problem is I blocked it, as you do, but of course now all my direct debits need to be re-established. I missed a couple because, of course, well, they were due to come out, and the card's been blocked.
Yeah.
But that's been an easy fix, with at least with regards to one of them. I have plenty of cash on hand, so that's okay.
Good.
It's just a pain in the ass.
Absolutely. Feeling that's annoying.
But at the end of the day, that's the only reason I haven't bought tickets yet. Because, I mean, odds of winning, 4/5 are fuck all. No, I'll go further. Even more that you're talking about 7/8 of fuck all.
Well, the one time you
But at
think
the end
you
of the
won't
day,
win,
you
you
might as
will.
well give it a burl. What the hell does it hurt?
Exactly. The one time you don't think you'll win, you'll win. I won $7 off of it.
Well, I have this theory on things like that, as far as it applies to me anyway. And it's this. Here's my theory. I actually only enter a few of them here and there, right?
Right.
Now, my rationale, or my theory, is that because I don't do it as often, I'm more likely to win. Because, you see, it's always the guys who put in the thing, they've been doing it for years and they never fucking win.
This is true.
It's always some jabby prick who's only come in, Johnny come lately, son of a bitch. And I've been doing it for years. Yeah. Yeah.
You're
I'm that
right. That's
son of a
exactly what
bitch.
happened. That's exactly
Right?
what.
And that's the thing. I'm the sort of son of a bitch who will do that. Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's just kind of
I told
strange.
you about.
How no one's won it yet.
Well, I'm also in. Actually, I know what I'm. There is one thing that I'm kind of keen to see. If I don't know what my odds are, or how many tickets have been purchased, or whatever. But there's one that I'm in where the prize is a trip to South Africa. And you get to go to the game reserves and have a look at lions and
Really?
elephants and things. Yeah, that's the prize.
Huh.
You get to go out to the prize is going out to Kruger Game Park and seeing the animals. There's a guy there called the Lion Whisperer, and he's got like you can actually see him go out and actually interact with lions.
Wow.
I've seen footage of it. He's one of those sorts of dudes. He knows them, they know him. It's all good. Now, as to I wouldn't be so keen on doing it myself.
Yeah.
As far as I'm sure the rule would be, he does it, you don't. And fair enough too, because it's a bit different as far as who's able to interact that way with animals.
Yeah.
There are very heavy rules with that, as far as with the established by the animals. They'll let you know who they're good with, you know.
Yeah.
And but yeah,
I don't know, man. There's just always that possibility, you know.
well, that's the whole thing.
Because there's been several animal handlers. One that worked with lions, I can't remember what his name was here in the state, that got killed recently.
Ooh. Well, it'd be there's obviously dangers in the job.
One that he raised and trained and everything, and it
Yeah.
turned on. Yep,
Ultimately, they're still wild animals.
absolutely.
And anybody not thinking that is not paying attention. And that's
Yeah,
the reality. I mean,
can't be
keepers
naive.
aren't immune. Um, yeah, that's harsh.
Hell, even our dog Nugget, you know, I mean, you're just like people, man. You know, we make him mad sometimes, or do something he don't like, and he'll
Yeah.
growl, or he'll bite at your hand.
Well, that's how they do express frustration and anger and things.
Yeah, because I try to brush him every day, and sometimes I might brush him a little too hard in a certain area, and yeah, he'll turn around, he'll nip. He won't break the skin or hurt my hand, but he'll nip at me, you know.
You just remind me of a Family Guy thing. Because I can't remember what it is, but Stewie makes reference to Brian not liking to go to the shopping centre because of the last time he was there, and it's got this disabled kid stroking Brian up the wrong way, going doggy.
Oh,
Stop, doggy, stop, doggy, gonna bite, doggy. Yeah, that's pretty much it, though, isn't it?
that's
The kid
it.
doesn't know. The dog's getting pissy.
Yeah, they're just like people, man. I mean, you piss them off, they're gonna let you know.
Well, yeah.
And all I do is I rub him and I tell him I'm sorry and I love on him.
I
And
tell you who I view as certainly understanding the animals, but still, are you sure that's a wise maneuver? There's a chick I've seen who swims quite casually with sharks.
oh, fuck that.
Well, no, I get her perspective from the angle of if you know their behaviors, you're fairly safe. But
Are you
if
now?
you're wrong,
Ah,
you're a whole lot of dead.
oh, big fast and in a hurry.
All right. All right. Now,
Well, I don't want to be no shark dung on the bottom of the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
oh look, sharks. Yeah. Actually, she did do one interesting thing that I saw. She actually showed what to do if a shark starts swimming towards you. She actually explained it on a video.
Yeah, our son told us about that as well. Go ahead.
And yeah, the whole thing of don't swim away from it, swim towards it. You think, right. But it makes sense.
You bump them on their nose, push them away.
Apparently, if you have to go hard the eyes,
Yeah.
but you got to say, yeah, well, almost any animal will respond to that.
Oh, true. Got a point there.
One of my favorite techniques, as far as martial art applications, when the shit hits the fan, is a warm and fuzzy little maneuver called Tiger Claw to the face. And fundamentally, it's a palm strike that you then extend in and drive the fingers into the face of your opponent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can
And
break
some
nose.
of which
I
will,
can
of course,
kill them
go
like
into
that.
the eyes and wherever else. And it's generally just a bad outcome for them.
Yeah.
And I can state categorically that once applied, I've yet to find somebody who's able to stop that. And I don't think there'll be too many species of animal, regardless of size, that would not be affected by an eye gouge.
Mm.
In fact, Rodney Fox, he's the guy who survived the great white shark attack. Oh, hey, John, how you doing? Oh, hey, Red Wagon. I think I can't remember how many stitches he got, but he's got the record for that as far as and surviving.
Right.
And apparently, when he was actually realised, because initially, apparently, he was lining up he was at the National Spearfishing Championships, and you got to be saying, keen on ringing a dinner bell, are we? But yeah, he was lining up a morwong, which is a type of fish we get over here, and he suddenly found himself going through the water at an unusual angle at a huge amount of speed, and he had no idea what was going. It didn't actually hurt,
Right.
possibly because of adrenaline. But at the end of the day, he had to realize that he was being attacked by a shark.
Damn.
Once he had realized that, what he then did was go for the eye gouge. And once he got it in there, it actually released him.
I can see that.
So maybe there's something to this, regardless of the size of animal. Go for the eyes, kids. Now,
Yep. I don't fight fair. I'm gonna bite, pink, grab, pull, yank, punch.
now, next. Ah, yes. Now, is this stable enough? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, what we can do, this is going to look a bit good in a minute. Where is one of these? Don't, knocking shit everywhere. Where is my clear parts or painted clear parts that I have ready for the Volvo? Where are they? Come on now. Stop this knees bent advancing behavior.
The parts gremlin got him.
Hey, yo. Aha. Okay. Now. This is going to look like a Volvo in a minute. Hang on. Might just give me a moment. Just seeing some little angles here that could really make it look a little bit nicer if I tidied it up. These little things, you know.
The little things in life.
For a moment, they're almost burst into some Gwen Stefani. It's those little things that I fear. But it's that I'm something I'm painting, so I don't really fear them. It's more, you know, something that makes it look shit. I don't know how to get that to rhyme and fit into the lyric. We'll leave that discussion there.
Yep.
Now, here we go. That's down by 8.
Yep, the little things in life. It's like not having holes in your sock and your big toe pokes through.
Oh, look, I've actually got to get myself some new socks. And yeah, it's that moment when you go to put them on and suddenly you go, oh, are these
But
more ankle warmers?
when you go get in your car to go somewhere, you turn the ignition over, and you actually got gas in it.
Now, I'm going to need to do some more tidy ups in black as well, but that's okay. Because what this is that there's some angles on the trim that require bronze. Otherwise, underneath what I'm going to be leaving is some of that blue that the hole's actually part of. So I need to tidy that up. But it'll be worth it. Just from a completing of the paint job, so to speak.
Yep.
All right. Almost there.
Well, these Tamiya kits are made pretty nicely, I must admit.
Yeah, it's
Pretty heavy duty plastic styrene.
um, yeah, they are very sturdy, which is to me are just great. There is no area they don't tick boxes on. Straight out.
A lot of times you get a 125 scale car, the plastic's real flimsy and soft feeling, and this one is real sturdy and durable feeling.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah,
impressed.
well it is, yeah.
This is actually my first Tamiya kit I put together. And I put together countless models, and I've always been Rebel or AMT or MPC.
Yep.
Even my Corsair was a Rebel. And my
Tamira, yeah, you'll enjoy it. Obi Rob knows this to be true.
Monogram, MPC, AMT. And I mean, they're all good kits. It's just,
They are. And look, if you say to me, oh, look, let's do this build, but you'll only be able to get it in a Revel, I would not be put off by that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, some kits are particularly good, or some manufacturers are particularly good. And seriously, I struggle to think of too many manufacturers who you'd put in the same breath.
True.
I would suggest Eduard are very good, but they have a limited range.
Right.
But
Hey, buddy.
they are very good.
Now, I'm not really, like I said, familiar with Tamiya kits, even though, like I said, I've put together models for years. But what kind of variety of vehicles do they have? Do they offer?
Oops, the days. They've got quite a few different ones. They've
I know
got
online and go and see, but it seems like
the
I
best
did
way,
hear.
obviously, for me would be just to go onto their website.
It seemed like I did hear not too long ago, and I didn't really
But
find a
they
whole lot of
have
kits. Good.
a variety of cars, ranging from street cars through to Grand Prix cars. Now, as far as aircraft and ships go, they tend to have a very strong Japanese focus, but to be fair, they are a Japanese manufacturer.
Yeah.
Jets, not so much, because, of course, the Japanese Air Force or Japan is very limited militarily. I don't think they are so much now, but they used to be very heavily limited. So the types of jet aircraft they would have would be not so much. But certainly their ships are, and a lot of their World War II aircraft are either Pacific Theatre or Japanese. Their cars, like I said, they've got a whole stack. They do figures as well.
Yeah, I've seen they do figures as well. Yeah, I have seen that.
Now, while that's drying, bam. Here we go. So, one, two, come here. All right, and so should go thusly.
So I'm thinking about taking all the chrome on this Herbie the Love Bug and bleaching it and repainting. Because Herbie just didn't have real
Why
clean chrome.
then was it that way? Sorry, man, I'm just working something out here.
No, you go right ahead. I'm kind of just talking out loud to myself.
Ah. Ooh. I don't even need to glue that. That's cool. That's good, actually. I prefer not to, actually, in some ways. In which case, I'm going to get the other one of these in, and then I'm going to show you.
Go me.
I am. There's a... Ooh. Time has passed remarkably quickly. But I'll get these two in. At least I've got that undercarriage or those wheels sorted, which I am quite glad. Hopefully this one's as cooperative as its friend is, or was. So why then? Okay, this one's being a bit cunty on this side. Why is that so? Come here, you. Stop that. It's silly. Now, you go to there, and you go, no.
Wrong.
I see why. I see why. I see why. I see why.
I see
I see
red.
why. I see why. Ba, 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 ba.
See red. What Morgan said on The Walking Dead. I see red.
Yep. There we go. She's coming along.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm going to need to do a bit of tidying up here because that came a bit loose.
Looking really good.
I need to actually. No, I'll do it from the inside. But yeah, starting to come together. I particularly like, and I can state that is largely how when you got the bonnet up, that's actually what it does look like.
Oh, okay.
You sort of get that view of the
Okay.
lights and stuff and da da da. So that's kind of good.
Yeah, that's looking good, man.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to wind the stream up. Hang on, David's. Oh, Alfonso. Sorry. Hey, how you doing? David's given Tamir a good review. Ever go to the hope that it don't snow? Southern Carolina. I don't know what the snow likelihood is in Southern Carolina. I believe there's not much likely in. Okay, show us your. Oh, that's looking very cool, dude.
Yeah, my 34 Ford, I've got the cab on it.
Nice.
Got the engine in it today with the spark plug wires. Got
That's
a bed
cool,
cover.
dude. That's nice.
Thanks, sir. Got the battery in it with the wires. I wired up the generator. The wires going
Swish.
through underneath it. I run the battery wires from the bed through the chassis up inside of it to the behind the dash, as well as the
Nice.
generator and the distributor wire.
Nice one.
Yep. So I finished up today. That's another
Cool.
one down.
Alrighty. Well, oh, that's what the show's called, the Hope It Don't Snow Show in Southern Cal. Have you ever been to the Hope It Don't Snow show in Southern Carolina? Bassman? No, he has not.
Nope. Have not.
I certainly haven't. I'm in Australia, mate.
It's called what
In
now?
any event, that is us done for today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, as does Bassman.
Very much.
First time viewers, now you know what we're about to say, don't you? Follow, like, or subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch, and follow, like, or subscribe. All right, now tomorrow we'll be back.
I'll be back.
Do I have any? I have an appointment at 11:15, but that's not gonna. I can linger. I can be on for a couple of hours.
That'll work.
So that would be good. Our pleasure, David. We will be back tomorrow, and at the end of the day, that will be at the same kit time, same kit channel. We'll catch you, good people. Then,
See ya.
yous.